Today I am going to be talking about investing and what Brian and I are currently investing and what our investment net worth is at the moment. Not our total net worth with all our assets, but just how much we actually have invested at this point in time. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Carly. I am a wife and homeschool mom of 4 boys, and we are expecting our 5th baby this June. If you are interested in budgeting, learning about how to save money, investing, please hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right guys, so I saw a lot of people making videos talking about either their total net worth or their total amount of money that they have invested so far. And I've especially been seeing a lot of videos about people being all like, woohoo, we made our first $100,000. Just want to let you guys know, we're not there yet. We're not anywhere near that. So I thought I would share where we are, and hopefully this encourages people who are still really early on their financial freedom journey, so they don't feel discouraged if they feel like they are way behind compared to a lot of other social media influencers that they follow. So I'm gonna start out, I'm gonna let you guys know, and this is kind of scary for me, it's so personal, sharing my, I don't know, how much money we actually have invested, but I feel like the more information people have, I feel like the more power it gives other people to reach their own financial goals and kind of give people a realistic, I can't even think of the word, realistic expectations about what to expect. So a little background for those who don't know. Brian and I became debt-free, I want to say May of 2019. We became debt-free. If you are interested in hearing about our debt-free story, I have a link to that video above. So we became debt-free in the spring of 2019 when we were expecting our 3rd baby. And since then, we have had switched jobs a couple times. COVID happened. My husband and I were both furloughed for 3 months. My husband got a new job, and I kind of decided to go and take a look and see what our investments were. My husband has a 401k through his employer. He had been previously putting in, I want to say 3% into his 401k with his previous employer because they matched up to 3%. So that was what we were investing, and that was the max amount. So we were investing, if you count, basically 3% of our total income, which I guess it was even technically less than that because I do work super part-time. So I guess it wasn't even technically 3% of our total annual income, but that's what we were currently investing. And then Brian got a new job that was a contract to hire. So while he was in his 6-month contract, the recruitment firm didn't offer a match. So at that time we had bought our house, and we just decided to just invest 1% of his income into our 401k while we were adjusting to having a new mortgage, adjusting to a new budget, a new, house payment and everything. So we were just kind of left it low. So that's what we were doing. And in the meantime, while we were doing that, I opened a brokerage account and I opened up a Roth IRA through Acorns. If you are interested in hearing about my Acorns review, I will supply the link up above. He had been investing 3%, and then he got his new contract to hire and was just investing 1% of his income. Now he is going to be getting officially hired on with his company. So obviously the amount that we are going to be investing into his 401k is going to change again. Ideally, our goal is to get up to a 15% of our income being invested. Anyway, right now it's a little over 1%. I invest in my Roth IRA $100 a month, which I know is not a lot because I think the max amount that I can put into my Roth in a year is like over $5,000. So eventually I would like to be able to max out my Roth IRA contributions every year, but we're just not there yet. And I find that it's easier for us to slowly invest more and more over time because it doesn't affect our budget as much if I just slowly add up investment increments rather than just being really aggressive and just dumping, you know, over $5,000 into it right away at the beginning of the year. Eventually, that would be awesome. But so our goal is to invest at least 15% of our income into like investing retirement accounts, things like that. So right now I put $100 into my Roth IRA, and then I also have a brokerage account, like I said, and that probably around $50 gets invested into every month through Acorns. So with the amount that we have been contributing, our total amount that we have invested is a little over $14,000, which I know is definitely not huge. Like I said, we are nowhere near that first $100,000 investment benchmark that everyone loves talking about. And everyone does say that the first $100,000 that you invest is the hardest. And after that, with all the compound interest, it's a lot easier than to hit 200,000, 300,000, and so on and so forth. So maybe one day we will get there. But I just wanted to let you know that is our total amount we have invested right now. And it's easy to get kind of discouraged and feel like, wow, I wish I was farther. But then I look back and remember that we have no debt right now besides our mortgage. We are in our very early 30s, and I feel like that is a really like a good place to be. I know there's lots of people at our age who are just like struggling under so much school debt and credit card debt. So I need to remember that the fact that we have any money invested and saved for retirement at this point is super exciting. So I'm going to keep a positive attitude. I'm going to keep just pressing on, and we're going to just keep on going up and up from here.